Right now, I think the projects that I'd be most proud of that the team was able to execute really are the projects that had the biggest problems. And what I mean by biggest problems would be the problem had a big impact on the organization. I'm going through a phase that I'm not as enamored by clever tech solutions as I am the ability to make a big impact on an organization. So I'll give you two examples. One, we had a customer who had a homegrown CRM, kind of custom code. Person who built it, long gone, been gone for 2-3 years. And they needed to migrate because it was breaking, it wasn't working, they weren't getting the reporting that they needed. Literally nobody there knew how it was put together. They didn't know the code, they didn't know how the tables were related. There were, I think, 185 different SQL tables, and we had to figure out how this person put them together, figure out how to move the data, figure out how to configure HubSpot in a way that they were going to continue to be able to operate where they were and have the foundation to grow. And nobody knew current state. Nobody knew, right? It was a simple data migration. The scope of work was data migration and HubSpot configuration with some training and some implementation. But the level of complexity and the legacy knowledge being just completely unavailable made it a very, very, very challenging project. And we did it. We did it. It was challenging. It really stretched our team. And we did it, and it made a huge impact for the company. The second one I'd give as an example is very similar. I won't get into all the complexities because there's a lot, but we're working with a company that had another homegrown system, actually several homegrown systems that talked to each other, and they needed to part ways with their head of technology who'd been there for a few decades, and they needed to part ways pretty urgently just due to some circumstances. And the whole business is on the line as far as how to figure out how the system was put together, how to transfer off of some of the homegrown systems into HubSpot as a platform and connect to some other programs. And there was a lot of reverse engineering that needed to go into place. And in a pretty short amount of time, it took a few months, we were able to understand how these systems were there, build a replica of some things that had to run some formulas and make some calculations, run them in parallel so that we could validate the system was calculating things in the way that they needed to. And again, have them on a foundation for growth. Why? So they never have to be in that situation ever again. Because when you build things the proper way, then any HubSpot practitioner can take our work and do what they need to do from there so that they're never held hostage by some homebrew system again. And so lately, kind of the phase that I'm going through as far as the work I'm most proud of the team would be these very, very high impact situations that we're able to go into and bring confidence, bring calm there.